Hello everyone, welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name is Gabi and I got...
Pat.
And Mike.
You guys may notice Pat from our beautiful thumbnail. That is all my editing. We don't get professional editors here. We're just that good.
That was in my office with my feet on my desk.
Very fancy.
So we're doing something a little bit different today.
Yeah.
What are we calling it?
So we've been doing this for a couple months now. The last Friday of each month, we'll do a live Q&A period. So you guys can ask us questions during our live video, whatever it may be about wait times, features on a vehicle, just a vehicle itself, or if Pat dyes his hair. That's my favorite.
I don't.
So,
Spoiler.
Me and Pat, of course, work at our Kia location here in Brantford, and then Mike is located at our Brantford Hyundai location. So whether it be a Kia or Hyundai question, we should be able to answer it for you guys. Like always, we do these videos for 3 reasons. So number one, I'll let you take that.
Number one, you may already own a Kia or Hyundai product, and we want to enhance your experience and tell you everything we know about the car.
Yep. Number two, you may be considering a new vehicle. We want you to add Kia or Hyundai or both to your selection list. Our vehicles offer great value, great protection, and they'll make you very happy. There's a lot to learn about them too. And then number three.
Number three, if you are looking to purchase a Kia or a Hyundai, we do have 3 locations across Ontario. So 2 in Brantford, that's Brantford Kia, Brantford Hyundai. Up north, we have Owen Sound Hyundai. So if you're going to buy a Kia or a Hyundai, why not buy from us?
That's right.
That's why we do this.
I'm going to borrow your mic,
Yes.
and I'm going to show you guys how you can join our live videos. We go live every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, usually our lives are walkarounds of an actual Kia or Hyundai vehicle. Today's just a little bit different. So what you want to do is go to the Kia Hyundai channel on YouTube. It'll look a little something like this, and you'll see each of our videos. Right now, our live Q&A is listed as upcoming, but once you refresh it past 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just give it a second. There we go. You'll see it now has a red icon that says live. All you have to do is click on it. It'll load you in. And it's much like a regular YouTube video after this, except we're doing this right now in real time. And also on the right side, we have this live chat box. So that's where you're going to go to ask us questions. You'll see we just have our actual chat box there where you can type in whatever you like. So I'm just going to say hi to everyone. Hi. And then it'll load on in. And that's where we're going to read our questions off of. So let's start.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, I'm going to grab my laptop, give Mike his mic back, and sit right in the middle. Well, Pat, you're going to cut yourself off.
Oh yeah, we don't want that.
I
Okay,
think we're good there. Yep.
Okay,
let's do this.
yes. I'm going to scroll up to the very top, and number one, so this question was asked before we even started our live. What is the current ETA on a new 2023 Sportage Limited and or EX Premium?
Okay, so the limiteds that we ordered a year ago for dealer stock are starting to be built. And so we do have some limiteds coming in. We have one in matte gray with the green interior that is not sold and will be here in about a month if anyone's looking for that. Beyond that, if you wanted to order something today and wait, the limiteds they have been taking the longest amount of time in the Sportage gas. But because we ordered a bunch a year ago, we're starting to get those filled. So we do have 3 or 4 behind it coming. Some of them are already sold, but if you want to get on our list, reach out.
Thoughts on the new 2024 Hyundai Sonata?
Oh my goodness, it is stunning. So, so beautiful. We were just talking about this right before we started our live. Me, Pat, and, no, not me, Pat. Me, Mike, and our sales manager, Garth. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you look at it, you got a lot more sharp lines in it too as well. They're bringing that into the new Santa Fe too as well. But yeah, no, I do like it. Of course, they're going to show us the top of the line N trim interior, and just blown away.
So I just noticed that Bulletin Blair says Pat actually wears a toupee. This is all real.
Yeah.
Don't hate me because of my hair.
The question should be about what conditioner he's using.
Yeah. Drop the hair care routine. What would you suggest for a new buyer? So if you're a new buyer looking for a new vehicle, and let's just say it's Kia or Hyundai, number one, I would suggest watching our videos, because we'll tell you everything there is to know about the cars. No, but really, I would definitely look for a reputable dealer. I know right now, because of course, the situation that we're in with cars, a lot of dealers kind of gouge customers, and there's a lot of misinformation out there right now. So definitely go to a reputable dealer, test drive, find what you really like, and if you have to wait, I would wait.
In his follow-up questions, he's asking Elantra or Forte.
Oh, okay. So that's tough. So they are the same vehicle mechanically. So they same engine, same transmission, very similar price point as well. I always suggest styling as a big difference between the two because they look quite different. And then availability might be an issue, but I would go Forte.
So I think if you asked Mike, he would say Elantra. If you asked me, I would say Forte.
No, I'm
Yeah.
going to be honest, and I would say in this situation, I'd say Forte.
Really?
Yeah, based on styling. I mean, I'm more of a Sonata guy than Elantra. If I put the two beside each other,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
drove one today.
As far as availability, if I remember correctly, Owen Sound has, I think they have a luxury that just landed in gray. I think they have, is it Essential Tech?
Essential tech, plus
Plus
the
tech
tech package.
Yeah, Essential plus the
tech
tech package.
yeah,
I think
for
they
sure.
have one or two of those. So they do have some inventory up on Owen Sound if you want to reach out.
We have a 2022 Elantra N that we've had as a demo, so it's pretty much extremely low clicks, just used for a few test drives, and that's actually for sale too. But you're going N at that point.
Are we going to see a Kia Hyundai Formula One team soon?
Well, I mean, at the auto show,
Yeah.
Hyundai unveiled 2 race cars.
Yes.
And they're not Formula One cars, but they're EV and hydrogen.
Hydrogen,
Yeah.
yeah. So you got the N74 Vision and Vision 74, and that's a hydrogen. That's just a great looking. I wish we had one at our dealership. And then you have the Ioniq 6 too as well. Don't we have drivers? We have an N team. I know I've seen the jacket
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
so
no,
it's coming. Yeah, it's there.
I mean, if they're looking for anybody else, though, I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah.
If any Hyundai reps are watching this.
Right there.
Well, I saw another question. Where to go? Oh, Jessica asked, will there be a Forte, or will the Forte eventually have a hybrid or electric version?
I think just about every line will have an electric version. And so they kind of gave us a preview of the product plan, and it looked like just about every segment there was electrification over the next probably 5 years. So it may not be called the Forte, but a vehicle that size, yeah, I think it will happen.
Cars Made Simple said audio is low from Gabi and Mike, and I think it's because we're
Because
sharing the
I'm
mic.
moving the mic. I'll try and move my hand a little bit, more seamless here. I do want to loop back just to add to that new buyer question. One thing I want to, sorry, that's my phone there.
Oh, I'm
Sorry,
like,
you could just
why-
leave it. One
why-
thing I want to emphasize, guys, is just technology in cars right now, and you see it when we do our videos.
Yeah.
There's a lot of customization, whereas you can, use the actual buttons. You can go to touch screen. So you want to take your time. I know sometimes you feel like you want to run through the dealership and you feel uncomfortable taking your time in a vehicle, but we want you to take your time. We want you to figure out how everything works in there and how comfortable you feel in it. Because trust me, it can change if you're comparing a Kia to a Hyundai or even just, different models. Take your time, play with the technology, get comfortable so that you know confidently this is the right car for you, not just in the moment, in your day-to-day going forward in the future.
Let's see.
We had-
Oh, go.
We had an EV6 question there, but I can't see it anymore. I think he was saying he was number 16 on the list. I'm not sure. Oh, you answer. I'll find it. Richard Spencer. Hi,
Oh, I
Pat and
see.
Gabby. If I'm number 16, waiting for my EV6 GT Line 1 and Snow White Pearl, how long of a wait is that roughly? Richard, is that with us or is that with another dealer? If it's with us, then we'll reach out to you after the video and try and narrow it down. If it's with another dealer, give me a second. Let me think about it. And we'll come back to it.
Nice 2 days double pat.
I didn't shave this morning,
It's in.
and it's only one day.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, it's only a one day.
You guys all together, great trio for videos. Thank you.
Awesome.
When can we expect to see the 24 Celtos come to the dealership? They're built, our first load.
Ooh.
So they come out of Korea, and I mentioned yesterday that basically all brands that have cars that come into Vancouver, there's a big backlog of cars there. They can handle about 20,000 units in a month, and there's something like 60,000 units there. And so there's basically ships sitting in the harbor waiting to be unloaded. And so I think there's about a 45-minute delay. I thought we would have Celtos on ground now, but we don't seem to.
Another Celtos question. With the 2024 Seltos announced, would you still be taking orders for the 23, and what are the wait times? So we're not getting any more 2023 Seltoses from.
Well, we have
what's
some
already
that are
coming in.
incoming that are sold.
Yeah, what's already coming in
Yeah.
is our last of the 23s, and then from there we'll just get 2024s. So they're sold out for our dealership
Yeah.
for 23s.
Yeah, that's right. So if you put an order in, it would be a 24 at this point.
Yeah.
And there is a little bit of a price increase because
Yes.
they've changed some of the packaging and stuff.
Also a different design, and there is new features added in standard to the vehicle. And colors.
No. Is the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid a good choice to make as a family and trustworthy car for the next 15 years? I'm dying to get my hands on one for me to drive myself, and as a family of four with an enormous dog, which is half the size of a horse, definitely. I mean, if you look at the vehicle's safety, obviously it speaks for itself. The way technology, the setup too. I mean, I've made a couple of videos, which I hope to get on, where my daughter and my kids actually talk about their experience in it. So it covers all bases, comfort. We do know we've done a couple reviews. They're surprisingly bigger
Yep.
than you think from the
yeah.
outside, inside. Very roomy, very spacious. The hybrid is a great choice. Going on a full tank and a full charge, you know, you're getting upwards of close to 1,000 kilometers. So stopping off at gas stations with the kids in the car is a headache in itself. And you just get the convenience, the ease, the technology, the spaciousness. And obviously, it's definitely at its price point for the class it's in, a great car. Maintain it properly and you'll take it to that 15 years, right? We see cars that are 20 years old and north of that coming into our dealership, right? It's all about maintenance at the end of the day.
Let's see.
Okay, so Richard Spencer said that he ordered it through us. So I'll reach out to you after the video. I've got to jump on a different computer to get you some more data, and I'll tell you what I think I know, knowing that I'm only about right 50% of the time.
Will you ever make a review of the Kia Stonic? And I don't think we will, just
So
because
that's a
we don't
Korea
get that
car.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't get that car.
Yeah, it's not in Canada, but it is in Korea. I've seen it there.
I saw Bulletin Blair asked a question. I was actually speaking to them earlier today. Why is the Soul EV being discontinued? Is it so that they can switch to the Niro or shift to the Niro?
Well, the U.S. didn't take the Soul EV,
Yeah.
and I think that was because they wanted to put all the money behind Niro, and so when the U.S. didn't take it, I think there wasn't enough volume to probably make it viable. So that is my guess, that they just, if the U.S. doesn't take it, you know, North America isn't really going to do well with the car. So.
Would you take a Santa Fe over a Carnival? And I would just because I don't need a van. However, it really depends on what your life is like and if you need the 8 seats or 7 seats that come with the Kia Carnival, or if you're okay with the 5 seats that are in the Santa Fe. So space-wise, you're definitely going to get a lot more room in the Kia Carnival. Features-wise, you'll just about be at the same depending on what trim level you're looking at for either vehicle.
Is there a website where I can find out what trim level is available in my location? You're going to have to give us a little more. Tell us where you are and what you're looking for, and we'll try and answer that for you. Mm-hmm. When is the Ioniq 6 going to arrive at your dealership? When are our Ioniq 6s going to land, Mike? Do you know?
Yes, we actually got word from our regional. We'll have a few actually come in the next 2 months or less. So, I mean, right off of that, we'll definitely get one, and I'll have it in here for you guys to see it in a full video. We're looking forward to that. But yeah, in about 2 months, you could look at a lot of what we see. I mean, I saw a Sonata question too of when are we getting the new 24s, especially with Palisade too, right? In that sense, and you would look towards, I would say, get excited around June, right? And that's what I'm saying for every model, but the Ioniq 6s will come in earlier.
Okay, Jensen D'Souza has asked a couple times, what is the wait time on a Sportage EX Premium or an X line? So we do have some X lines on order that some of them are not sold and they are scheduled to be built. So let's say if they were built this month, then in theory they would be here within the next 90 days. Typically it would be shorter than that, but I'm just not sure what this port shipping, like if it's going to add 30 days or 45 days. So if you're local to us, reach out because there's probably an order that we could attach your name to.
2024 Elantras have a new digital speedometer theme. Will there be an update for the 2023s to go get the new theme too? I don't believe so. Usually whenever there's a software update, it's mainly focused on the infotainment system, and it'll update your radio, and maybe there'll be a couple changes in there, but it will not update the cluster.
No.
Derek D, does Kia or Hyundai use nitrogen in their tires? So that's a dealer added option.
Yeah.
And so basically, it kind of comes from the racing world. Nitrogen doesn't contract or expand to the same level as oxygen when you have heat or cold. And so the theory is it keeps your tire pressure more constant. So the value to you is if you have constant tire pressure, you should get better fuel mileage. And so like we use it here. Does Brantford Hyundai
Yeah,
do nitrogen?
we have that big, nice machine that
Yeah,
gets
I think
wheeled
all
around
three of
too.
our
Yeah, we
dealerships
do.
offer it, yeah.
Let's see. ETA for a Forte 5 GT I ordered last March 3rd. So March 3rd of 2022.
Like we've only gotten like 2 Forte 5s in the last 6 months. And so we've got a GT Limited coming in that was someone that ordered mid-year last year. It has just taken forever.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of data for you. It comes out of Korea, not out of Mexico. And so for whatever reason, we're getting 4 doors, but we're not getting a lot of 5 doors. It's kind of like every month, I think, then we must only be getting 20 or 30 for the country. So it's tough.
Oh, we just answered that question. You just asked again. Hi guys, when will you be getting a Niro PHEV? So we actually have one on the way in. It is sold, and it's the EX trim. There's only one trim level for the plug-in hybrid now, and it should be here, I believe, in a month, end of April.
That's what it's showing. I'm just
Yeah.
checking my screen here.
Yeah. So
Now,
very
we
happy
also
test drive.
have a Niro EV Limited and I believe a hybrid EX in Niro that I don't think we have sold. I don't think we have matching orders for it. So if anyone's looking for either of those, please reach out.
We got the link in the description. Reach out to me. I'll sell you a car.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you still expecting a few EV6s all-wheel drive this spring? We've been getting EV6s regularly. A mix
Yeah.
match of all our trims.
I mean, they've been sold, but
yeah, they're all sold units.
We will get the new Kona.
Yes.
Yes, that is coming to Canada.
Yes. Love your shows. Any idea how many years a hybrid battery like a Niro HEV will last before it needs to be replaced? Any idea of what the cost might be to replace a hybrid battery?
Okay, so our first generation of hybrid was the Optima, and one of our coworkers bought a 2011 Optima hybrid, and she just sold it for an EV6 here in 2012. So she got it 2020. Well, she got it in 2022.
Yeah.
She got it in 2022. So she kept it for 11 years, and there was no issues with the battery. So we have not seen a lot of, like our dealership hasn't seen a lot of stuff with where you need to replace the hybrid battery. I have no idea of costs. Can't answer that one off the top of my head. Kevin, EV9 arrival time and prices. Don't have. I mean, I believe we'll have that in Q3. We don't have prices. I can speculate, but I'm going to be wrong. So.
Which Kia models have the heated windshield? So it's available in the Kia Sportage, the Kia Carnival, the Kia Soul, and the Kia K5. I'm sure we'll get it in more of our cars too as time comes, but that's what we have it in so far. Yay. I just purchased a Sportage Hybrid LX, and there is no Kia Connect icon in the infotainment system. Can I download it somehow?
No.
So no, unfortunately, if your vehicle does not come with Kia Connect standard, there's no way to get it on your car. Let's see. Love that you're so transparent. I was offered a 2024 Kia Seltos with a delivery date of April 21st, but now another dealership is saying they don't know when it's coming. Can you maybe estimate, maybe?
Yeah, sure. So if it was showing in, once the vehicle is unloaded from port and it's on a rail, then the ETAs are correct. The trouble is they estimate how long it'll take to get offloaded on the boat, and it could be a 30 or 45 day delay. So I would add 45 days. So, I mean, you're probably the end of May, beginning of June, and you should have your car. Yeah.
How is the granddaughter and daughter doing, Pat?
Oh my goodness. So much fun.
Look at that
they
smile.
They were here yesterday, and we got to get her in doing some videos, because
Yeah.
that means I get to watch Evie.
Watch the baby.
Yeah. It guys, I don't know if if any of you get the opportunity to be a grandparent, it's pretty awesome. It's a cool club.
I think I'm gonna
So,
lay off. that
You got a
for
little bit
while.
of time. That's why it's,
I hope
it's
I
a
got
cool club.
I hope I got a lot of time. My kids are only 8.
I have no kids, so does where was it? Okay, does your dealership install power lift gates to say the Sportage EX model or Tucson preferred model? Most of the times I have to go to a higher trim or to get the feature, but what if I only want the power lift gate? Unfortunately, we cannot add that in. So it's only standard equipment on the vehicle. We can't change that.
Yvonne is asking, does Hyundai Canada offer a care plan like they do in the US and in California, but bought a venue for my daughter in Quebec City and would like to possibly buy her care plan like they offer in the US? I'm not exactly sure what they offer in the US, but we do have programs where, and we actually just changed suppliers in the Hyundai world,
Yeah.
where if you want to extend your warranty, that's available to you. I think there's even a couple plans that include some maintenance. So if you wanted to reach out to either Owen Sound Hyundai or Brantford Hyundai, they could sell it to you, and you just have to have your daughter's VIN number, and they can tell you all about it. So, but yeah, we have some programs.
I own a 2018 Kia Niro Hybrid. It's the only car I've ever owned that I still like 5 years later, just as much as the day I bought it. Oh, that's so nice to hear. I know anyone driving a hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or EV right now, they're very happy.
That's love right there.
Aria wants to know if the Sportage EX Premium comes with interior mood or accent lighting.
Does not. No. If you're asking about the EX Premium plug-in hybrid, it will, but not the gasoline. Do you know if Hyundai will expand their XRT line? It seems scarce.
I know
have
XRT.
an
What's an
Yeah,
XRT?
we don't. That's
stumped
that's
us
new to me.
there.
Yes. Where do you live? Where
Yeah.
are
We
you
have
from?
an N line,
Yeah.
an N.
So the question for Canada and our dealership specifically is no, I guess, because we don't have XRT. But if you could tell us where you're located and maybe only you guys get that line, I'm not sure. I haven't heard of it.
Okay.
You
Go ahead.
You probably were going to read the same question.
Mining booms. What are the wait times for 23 Sorento? 2 hours, it's only one. Not hybrid. Is premium fuel required? No. Due to the turbo, no, you don't have to have premium fuel. Do you have any broken down 22, 23 Sorrentos awaiting new transmissions or engines? No, we don't have any either. There was a simple transmission shift update that literally took 18 minutes. It was just a computer program. So haven't had any issues with that. What's the wait time on gas Sorrento?
Oh, I
I'll
don't
look
have
it
a
up.
solid date on the Santa Fe wait time. The 24 Santa Fe wait time. Obviously, again, looking forward to that. That's a cool new redesign.
XRT is the Trail Edition, yeah. So we don't get that here. It's not available in our models for Hyundai.
As far as Sorrento wait times on gas, like we have some that are ordered that are scheduled to be built and that aren't sold. So, I mean, it's reasonable to say that you could have one in probably 4 months.
Don Zimmer, JCK, said, I heard that the new Sonata will not be for North America. Is it true?
No,
I haven't heard that.
No, I haven't heard that. No, if you, I mean, check.
No, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. You go on Hyundai Canada, Hyundai USA, you'll definitely see. They just unveiled it. Was it it was this week. It was this week that they unveiled it. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting dates mixed up
A
here.
lot of people are saying that they were going to give the Sonata the boot, that they were going to kill the Sonata, and then Hyundai dropped the new images of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Sonata. So it looks like it's staying.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, like K5 and Sonata is not a huge class of car in
Yeah.
Canada, but it does pretty well in the US. And so a lot of what the US does influences Canada.
Yeah.
Now, that's also one of the reasons why we're not getting a lot of K5s, because it does well in the US.
Yeah.
So we've opted more for SUVs and taken a little more allocation of SUVs and not given up on K5, but we're just not getting very many of them. So.
I think I told you when I drove to Buffalo last month, I saw so many K5s. So like
Yeah.
I've seen a total of 4 at our dealership. Like
Yeah.
full time I've worked here.
Well, I mean,
so.
here, people, their first choice is an SUV.
Yeah.
So that's just what our market, chooses, right?
If you have preferred models that have good options, if I want a different color, options not usually available. Is that order from Korea? How is? I'm having trouble
You have
understanding.
preferred
that
models that have good options. If I want a different color, options not usually available. Is that ordered from Korea? So whatever is coming to Canada is all that we can select. We can't edit what is coming to Canada. Our manufacturers determine it, and then we order it from them.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, this keeps falling.
Hank was asking which rims can I get for my long-range all-wheel drive EV6 to customize my car for this summer. So this guy is a great customer of ours, and he's a pleasure to do business with. If you go on fastwheels.ca, there's actually even you can see what they'll look like on your car, and there's a zillion wheels on there. And if you specifically pick something in the description that says EV, then they're rated for EVs. But if you want something kind of cool, check out fastwheels.ca.
I saw a question earlier asking what's the cheapest and most expensive car that we offer. So as of right now, our most, I guess, cheap car is the Kia Rio, the Rio 5. And then our most expensive right now is the Kia EV6 GT, but it will be the EV9 once it's out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And
Yeah.
for Hyundai?
Venue.
Yep.
Here at the Hyundai Venue, if you saw, we reviewed one yesterday, but that was a trim just right above
Yes, yeah.
the cheapest one. I'm going to answer what I know now. If you were to go fully loaded Hyundai Palisade Ultimate Calligraphy, that's the most expensive one. That's given that I haven't seen the pricing out for like the top of the line Ioniq 6 coming and stuff like that. But
Oh, Dale Joseph just added that Tire Rack is decent for rims too, and they're a U.S. company, but they will ship to Canada. So currency sometimes doesn't always work out. And then Mining Booms, they live in KW. Do I need to make an appointment to test drive a Sorrento? Yes, because the Sorrento that we keep is also our service loaner or one of our service loaners. So we need to make sure that it's here. So book an appointment, and then we'll make sure that we have a Sorrento for you to drive, and it's a turbo model.
Pat has the most expensive Kia. Does it have a baby seat in there, Pat?
Mama Hart's car has the baby seat.
why would it? See, remember he's talked about being a grandfather? The best part is that he already did, all the raising. So now he just gets to enjoy that 10%.
My wife's Telluride has a baby seat. We have bought 2 of everything for this little darling, so that Charlotte can just come over and doesn't have to bring any stuff. So
I need some grandfather.
and she does. She
too,
comes
yeah.
over every day. It's great.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm going to have to get some points from you when that day comes.
That's
Long
awesome.
time from now.
Hi, Gabi. I'm the president of your fan club. Thank you.
We never get anyone saying that about us. Eh?
Yeah, no. My fan club is like this guy.
Well, I think you guys are all great. Pat is.
Well, that sounded so sincere.
I know. It's like an auto reply right there.
I made an edit of you for a thumbnail. I'm like your biggest fan.
Chat GTP
Yeah.
says, Pat, you're great.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Dawn asked, where are we streaming? And we're still in our video bay. We're just a little further away from our wall.
If you're asking, we're in Brantford, Ontario,
no.
Canada, which is just outside of Toronto.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with us.
Well, it's funny because when we had the Hyundai sign up, people thought we were in a totally different
yeah.
studio. So it's the perception. You guys only get certain angles, right?
Okay, my fans just chimed in. I'm loved. That's awesome.
Give us a like if you are a member of the Pat and Mike fan club.
Oh gosh.
He's the boss. I love that.
Yeah, Gretzky country, Yvonne. Yeah. Wayne Gretzky was born here.
Yep.
My wife went to school with his brother. I remember as a kid, he was here all the time. And then his dad was like the mayor of Brantford and
And a
just
lord, too, as
really,
well, yeah.
really loved here. So, yeah.
Every other intersection you drive down here, you're going to see a Gretzky something, right? And if you pay close attention, you do. So definitely hometown.
Chris asked, when are you taking pre-orders for EV9? We've been taking them already. So we have lots of names and deposits. Yeah.
When do we get the K5 GT with all-wheel drive?
We won't get it. It will only be rear wheel,
Front wheel.
front wheel. Did I say rear wheel?
Yes.
It'll only be front wheel. That's the only K5 in Canada
That is front wheel.
that is not all-wheel drive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any plans for this weekend? Maybe a relaxing drive in a Kia? Question mark.
Kevin says, I've driven by Brantford at 140 kilometers an hour. Yeah. No, that's appropriate.
What are your guys' plans this weekend? Louise wants to know.
What are my plans? Nothing big.
I'm in a
because
volleyball tournament.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm working Saturday, so.
Thank you, by the way.
Okay, fine. We'll give away our weekends. I actually have this long-standing tradition with my brother. He's a younger brother of mine, not too young. Because we have kids, we're married. We connect every month to sit down and play old Nintendo games that we played
my
when we were
goodness,
kids.
That's awesome.
So he's gonna come over. We're gonna do that. He does have two daughters, and they're younger, and both my kids are looking forward to playing with them. So yeah, that's once a month, and that's this weekend.
Okay.
I love this question because I'm also curious. When does Gabi get to go to Paris? Not the one in Ontario.
If they do a really cool car show, maybe.
Okay.
I think Geneva does a good one.
Yeah.
I put a deposit on a Sportage PHEV SX April 9th of 2022, so it's been almost a year. Any idea on ETA? I live in Vancouver. Okay, so you've heard me talk about it in the past that Kia gave up some of the plug-in hybrid to get more EV 6s, and so we've not been getting a lot of plug-in hybrid Sportages. Like have we even gotten our first one? Plug-in hybrid Sportage?
We're going to get it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay, so we have one that's 2 weeks away, and that's our very first one, so it has taken a while. Bluntly, it could be another year. It depends on how many people are ahead of you. So, not good news, I'm sorry.
Elmira Pancake Festival, like our Elmira, or
Yeah.
like, because I'll go to
Well,
that.
he's from KW.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'll go to that.
Yeah.
Why don't we get the diesel engine versions of Hyundais and Kias that other countries get? Is this a Canadian law thing?
We have really strict emission standards, and the cost to convert those engines to work for California and all around North America is pretty expensive. And then they figured that they weren't going to get a lot of volume, and the essential tools for us to buy was something like $20,000. And so, if we're only going to sell 5 cars and we got to buy $20,000 worth of tools, it just didn't make sense. And so they decided to shift, and that's why. I mean, hybrid EV, they do really well here, and so we've put all of the emphasis into those. Yep.
When will the new Kona arrive?
I don't have an exact day on on the new Kona. I haven't gotten it yet, but again, guys.
There's teasers, but there's no official.
Yeah, there's no official date. And at the end of the day, if we're looking at when we'll arrive in Canada, that's one question. But when we'll arrive at our dealership, that one I don't have an answer for yet. But as soon as I do, you'll know. Tuesday or Thursday, I'll announce it.
Jim Quinn, do you have any 23 Carnival EX Pluses in stock? If not, when do you anticipate getting some soon? We have one here that is sold that the gentleman's been waiting for over a year. So LX Pluses, we've been getting some unsold versions of those. EX and above, they're still working through the backlog from a year ago. So if you want one, you probably got to get your name in and just order it and know that it could be a year. LX or LX Plus, those are going to be available much quicker.
I will say we are at the 32-minute mark. Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh my goodness. Well, we probably should start winding down.
Yeah. So I was just about to say, guys, if you're watching this and if we answered one of your questions or if any of our answers were helpful, please give us a like. Also, please give us a like if you are a fan of either Pat or Mike or both of them, just because they need the validation.
I don't need my mom watches this every day. She's
Yeah,
gonna
she
call
hasn't
me.
given you a like yet, so
Oh,
call her out. Call Mom
yeah,
out.
exactly. Mom, give me a like now.
They would like
Please
to know.
don't go. Oh my goodness.
Hank asked another question. How busy is the Brantford Kia service department? I need to go
We're,
get a
we're
one-year
never
maintenance.
too busy for you.
Yes, we'll always make time for you.
Yeah. Just reach out, no problem.
Pat and Mike, you rock.
And put a baby
like
seat
it
in the
there.
GT.
Yeah, put a baby sheet in.
Okay, guys.
And on that note,
Have a great weekend. You all know what we're doing, so we'll have one too.